Gaza, August 2025. I am a mother of three children living in Gaza.
I want to tell the world the truth about the details of the horrific fate imposed on us under the pressure of war and genocide.
Describing it to you to the best of my ability.
I want to inform you of the catastrophic reality and conditions in which we constantly live.
Here in Gaza, our people are dying of hunger, our children's stomachs are empty.
More than 1 million of us live not only in tents, but dilapidated tents. Tents that we have been surviving in for almost 2 years.
We live in constant fear of the endless bombing, rockets, and hails of bullets that fly above our heads, random shells that do not have a specific target.
Our daily lives are filled with insecurity, with the pain of loss and bereavement.
This situation is not just mine, it is the situation of our nation. All of us are bound by suffering and fearing death, with our only desire to escape this morass of death and hunger.
But for 5 months now, we have been suffering from another type of war, a harsher, more painful war, a war against starvations.
For 5 months now, we have been starving, our people slowly dying.
Our bodies have become weak and thin. We suffer from significant weight loss and malnutrition. Our immune systems are unable to fight. Our bodies have been vulnerable to disease, epidemics, and chronic illnesses.
We suffer from dizziness due to our need for sugar.
We have become so thin that we cannot stand on our own 2 feet. People are collapsing in the streets. Women have become like thin threads, their faces pale and yellow, facial bones prominent from the severe and rapid weight loss.
Our children cry for pieces of bread.
I watch our women break down helplessly as they watch the horror of their children collapse in front of them, helpless as to how to save them.
Fathers are lost on how to make a life in their homes with the hunger that hovers over them. The scars of hunger are prominent, but they try to hold on for the sake of their families.
Fathers risking death daily to obtain aid from the few trucks that pass through Israeli controls.
The trucks that do make it through Israeli checkpoints are sent not only with very limited supplies, but with brutality, cunning, and deception to keep our nation hungry, chaotic, and without dignity.
The UN warehouses made for the supply and fair distribution of aid never get to even see an aid truck.
The reality is that Israeli soldiers are forcing drivers to stop in already evacuated areas where only the Israeli army is present with all its might and equipment.
Those who try to retrieve aid from these areas face constant shells, bullets, and bombs.
The security men, tribesmen, and clans of volunteers, all there to help distribute aid, have all been killed.
There, in this evacuated city in Khan Yunis, south of Gaza, the trucks stop in an area called Kaf Morah, where horrific massacres and slaughters are committed by the Israeli army against the starving people. Hundreds of thousands of starving people flock there every day, walking over 10 kilometers, navigating through destroyed streets and fallen buildings, only to fall into the killing fields of death and killing traps.
Thousands of mothers, fathers, and children try to get scraps of food back to their tents.
To feed their families and save them from the quagmire of death by starvation.
Every day, people wait for the arrival of trucks that Israel portrays to the world as having entered Gaza for relief organizations and the United Nations.
This does not happen. Israel are only trying to create the image of a moral country that does not want people to starve and wants to feed them.
The truth is that they are killing them, and that this is a trap it sets every day for the starving people who fall by the dozens.
Sometimes the number of those murdered this way exceeds 100 people a day in less than 60 minutes.
tens of thousands crowding to obtain absolutely anything to feed their families.
They crowd death for the sake of life.
The starving society seizes the aid at Israel's behest. The soldiers there humiliate and degrade the people.
The Israeli media presents the scene showing the trucks entering Gaza, but what they do not show are the mechanisms that prevent the trucks from reaching relief organizations, increasing and aggravating the famine.
The trucks that passed through Egypt yesterday are nothing but a new light to the world.
Israel has no sincere intentions to end this misery and horrific tragedy. It is imposing the engineering of famine, chaos, and continuous killing in a systematic and direct manner.
As for the limited airdrops that were carried out, the loads did not exceed half a truck and often fall into live combat zones that are out of their reach. In areas such as the east of Tufa neighborhood and Jabalia in the northern Gaza Strip,
the Israeli army commits massacres daily, targeting aid provisions points, targeting and killing starving people at will.
Men, women, and children forced to endure terrible hours of waiting, anxious and terrified whether those who left to retrieve aid will return carrying any, or will themselves return laden on the shoulders of the others.
it is a very terrifying feeling.
I demand in my name and in the name of every starving civilian in Gaza immediate international intervention to pressure Israel to allow the aid trucks to reach the UN warehouses so that aid is distributed in a fair and just manner that provides true relief to our people and nation.